Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be testing this little thing, the McLaren M14A. Now, I actually wanted to make a video, the next video on the MP tunes for the Brabham BT62. However, I did not have enough time to record it in the season where I was, and the new season has just started, so I am not yet in the correct league in order to start using Class A or even S. So I need to start in Class D, and I thought, you know what? How about we test the basic car that was required for the Brabham, another British racing car. So that's what we're going to be doing now. This is a car that I believe you can only acquire through Fusion Coins or maybe even rare. I honestly don't even know how you get this car anymore. I don't remember how I got it, but oh well, that's what we're going to be using. This being a car at the rank of 1232, it puts it at the very highest rank for the bracket of 1230, which in theory should make it a really good car, but you know how it is. Sometimes that doesn't mean anything. Now, this is a beautiful car, but it doesn't have any color options, pretty much like all of the F1 cars for the McLarens. So that is kind of sad, but oh well. Let's try it. Let's see what it can do. See what we get. And man, I'm gonna have to hurry quite a bit to try to get to at least champion or whatever it is, the second to last or second to highest league, so that I can use Class A cars, so that I can show you the MP tune for 1770, the bracket of 1770 for the Brabham, because the special event for the Brabham is gonna end in about 5 days. And that means that in less than 5 days I need to have the car at Pro so that I can participate in the last stage for the thing. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, Kadesh. So I don't know, I really am gonna have to hurry it up quite a bit. Hopefully things are gonna work out, and if not, I am sorry, but we might just skip the 1770 MP tune for the Brabham, because I really need to get the car at Pro for that last stage. But anyway, focusing on this car, it's tiny. It's one of the original McLaren Bolides in here. Okay, so here's a little bit of I don't know if you know at all where the word bolide comes from, the one that we have heard in the Bugatti Bolide. It's technically a bolide, or I suppose if you want to pronounce it as bolide. If you want to make it sound less French, it refers basically to a comet. That's what it is, like an actual comet in the sky type of deal. But it's also used to refer to really fast racing cars, and they refer to those type of cars as bolides. And the word being French, that's why in the Bugatti I call it the bolide. I don't know why I mix French with Italian accent over there, whatever. The point is that that's where that comes from. But yeah, a lot of this type of F cars were considered bolides precisely because, well, it refers to really fast racing cars. So there is that. But there we go. All right, first place, baby. Beating the Chevrolet Corvette C3, which is a little bit spam as usual. Lotus Elise Cup, Camaro GS, and a bunch of other cars that are unboosted. So, all right, all the unboosted are not a surprise. But hey, I did beat the C3s, and that's already a good sign for this car. And there we go. We got into the amateur league. So where I need to get is, to the champion league so that I can use Class A, so that I can use the Brabham and all of that. But I'll update you on that later because, well, we'll see. I probably am going to be busy with a different game for this entire week. Maybe the next after. Did I say the next after? I meant the one after or the next one. There you go. I do believe that the pronunciation in English is different. Is it? I don't think it's Bolide. I don't think that's how you're supposed to say it. I think it's something like Bolide. I don't know, whatever. Someone correct me, but I really don't think it's Bolide, just saying. But anyway, so yeah, it's kind of interesting because for a very long time I wanted to have the F1 cars in this game. And I remember actually when I started playing this game, there used to be a pack that you could buy for actual money, where they were selling you all of the F1 cars, but it was like $100 or something like that. And back at that, oh god, my car looks so tiny against everything else. But yeah, that was a ton of, it's still a ton of money for a game, right? I've paid more, but let's not pay attention to that for whatever other spendings I've done. But yeah, back when I was playing this, I really wanted the F1 cars. Now, here's a funny thing. Back then, obviously because I was new to the game, I had no idea how any of the cars performed, and I didn't know that the F1 cars were an absolute nightmare in the game at that point, because remember, all of this was way before the rebalances started in the game, and the F1 cars had massive, insane skidding issues. And in fact, one of them still has, actually two of them. The MP425, the one in Class A, the white one, That one still skids a lot, and so does the X2, the electric one in Class S. But for example, this, I don't know if this one skid before, but the MP48 and also the black one, the MP431, those got rebalanced and they no longer skid, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, imagine if I had to spend that much money into cars that were absolutely unreliable. That would have been an absolute nightmare. So I'm glad that that wasn't the case. And eventually I got them. I don't even remember how I got them. I think I have bought them for fusion coins over time. So, oh my god, oh, etched it, nice. That C3, by the way, has raw top speed. It's an ultimate with an extra top speed. So even if he was completely out of nitro, he was still gonna pass me or maybe knock me down. But hey, it worked out. I still got the second place, so I'll take it. A C3 defeated me. I did defeat the other one, and everyone else was unboosted. Okay, well, so are we back in this this position where I learned nothing about the performance of the car? Maybe. Yeah, now that I think about it, I really believe it was fusion coins how I've been getting all of these cars. Currently, I think I already own all of the F1 cars. I have upgraded most of them, except the X2. I don't like the X2. It's the electric carrot one. Not my thing, honestly. And the fact that it skids, and I don't know if Game Loft is gonna rebalance. It's unfortunate for some of those cars that were already, before the rebalances in the bracket, cars that were already in, let's call them the appropriate bracket ranks. For example, the Lambo Huracan, even before the rebalances, that car was already in 1682. So when the brackets were introduced, they were like, well, that car's already there, it's fine, let's keep it there. In spite of the fact that nowadays, even though it has a rank, it doesn't have the acceleration or whatever else to compete against regular cars on that same rank. So that is the problem that the McLaren X2 has, where it's on 18, I don't remember the exact rank, is it 1860, is it 1858, whatever it is. But it's already there basically at the top of the highest position of the bracket, although not the highest rank. And yeah, it's still skidding, so I don't know. Game Loft would literally need to get out of their way in order to rebalance the car so that it doesn't skid anymore, and I hope that they do it. But yeah, it's electric, so I don't love it because of that, and then on top of that, it's a skiddy car, so I don't appreciate it. I also have my M425. I have it upgraded. I would say MP2, but it's kind of a weird case because that car is one rank, if you pro it, is one rank above the limit of the Class A bracket at a rank of 1773. So I have it with pretty much everything upgraded except one single upgrade, so that it's a little under that. But anyway, so what happened in this race? All right, I beat, well, C3 beat me, I beat another C3, and this one was not triple boosted. So okay, all things considered, what I'm gonna say from this test so far, it seems that the car performs quite alright. Well, color me surprised, the races aren't starting. There's nobody in this lobby. I think I'm gonna have to exit it and rejoin and hope that I get more people to race with. Yeah, okay, look at that, much better. Suddenly there's a match with 5-6 players, make that 8, jeez. So out of curiosity, I was looking into information about this car, the M14A, and I just learned that it's a car from 1970. That's when it competed. I'm like, whoa, that's a old. I mean, it does look like a very old race car. Before they were too concerned about the safety of the drivers. But anyway, yeah, old car, kind of cool to have it over here. All right, so I decided to move a little bit out of the way just in case anybody was, you know, out accelerating me and wanted to knock me down. Not necessarily one, but you know, just to avoid that uncomfortable situation. I'm gonna go for some flat spins over here because I think that I'm gonna need it. Not that the nitro on this car is bad, but it seems to be okay, you know. I would give it a, so far from what I've experienced, I would give it a 6 out of 10, you know. Oh, Jesus, barely. I forgot that sometimes some cars don't manage that jump. I don't know if it's, well, we just saw that the jump is doable with this car in this bracket, but at least I think 1140 is the one that is not able to do it, and I have crashed a few times trying to achieve that jump and failing completely. All right, I'm gonna go for the jump. Also, same situation, going for the nitro to avoid the traffic jam. Oh god, like, don't fall on top of me, buddy. You know what, I'm gonna let you go on the jump. I know that the going for the jump is in theory the faster route, but I think it's faster only by a tiny little bit. And honestly, if it was gonna be a massive confrontation where I would get knocked down, I would rather just go for a safe third place. What can I say? I'm a pacifist or something, I don't know. But okay, a Donkervor beat me, the Mercedes SLK 55 AMG also. But I got the third place. Look at that, another M14A. Honda Civic, but not triple boosted, Corvette C3, and another C3. Alright, cool. That was a full lobby, wasn't it? Damn. Okay, orbital loop. Let's see if we can do something fancy over here. It's kind of funny. Good thing that my avatar has a full bodysuit, because over here with a car without any type of what do you call it? It's not insulation. That is not a closed car. It's open. You know what I mean? Whatever. I think you know what I mean. Alright, so I started in the pole position, which is good. Let's hope that I can keep the pole position. It's a total of 7 players in this race, and I seem to have so far a convincing lead, though. You know what? I'm gonna go wide over here. Normally I go to look, I look to go into the inside of that turn where the big saw is, or drill thing, or whatever that is. But with slower cars, I don't really trust it, so I would rather go wide, especially now that I have the lead, and I had quite a bit of a lead, so even if I took a slightly longer road, that still meant ensuring that I didn't wreck and, you know, keeping my lead. Well, that's fine. Sacrificing a little bit of the lap time for the sake of safeness. What can I say? I'm a safe driver, I guess. Alright, yeah, look at that. These guys must be completely unboosted or something, because, well, I mean, I keep saying they're over the loop and I get decent results for the most part, but these guys are way too far behind, so either they absolutely hate this track or they're completely unboosted. I'm going for the completely unboosted, because this lead seems a bit too major even for me. I mean, I know I'm a great driver and all of that stuff, you know, but yeah, this is a bit not what I would expect. Oh, and by the way, I haven't even talked about the vrooming noise of this car. I really like it because it's that F1, but it doesn't go as high pitch as the other F1 vehicles in this game, or even, you know, just general cars that use the same engine sound, like the FXXK or the Apollo IE, things like that. It's the same noise, but this one it sounds lower pitch because it simply doesn't go as fast, so the sound doesn't go like it's revving even higher than that. So that's kind of dope. It still sounds very good, and it has a tiny bit of realism, I guess. I don't know. But okay, look at that. Indeed, everybody was unboosted. A lot of cars. Actually, there's only one car fully upgraded. I mean, it's an ultimate, but oh no, there was also this. But yeah, all right. So good track, along with everybody unboosted. That's a W for me, I guess. Also, while we're here, might as well tell you about the key phrase for today. And since we're talking about F1 cars, the key phrase for today is going to be Game Loft. Please fix the skidding issues on the other F1 cars. First person to post that is going to get a heart, a pin, and you know how this works. So yes, overall, I am really excited to see the MP425 rebalance, the one that I said that it's one rank above the Class A bracket, because I'm completely ready to fully upgrade it once it gets rebalanced. I would imagine Gameloft did say that they were not gonna nerf any of the cars anymore since whenever, and they're gonna have kept up their promise with that, but I don't see a world where they're gonna make the MP425 into Class S. I think they're gonna keep it on Class A, so it will go for 1773 rank to probably something like 1770 or 1771. I doubt they're even gonna put it in 1772. But hey, you know, a couple of ranks of nerf, it's fine, I don't care. So long as they resolve or they remove all of the skidding issues for the car, that'll make me happy, because man, I've been dying to drive the car, and in fact, I've driven it, not on video obviously, but I've driven it with this horrible quote-unquote MP2 that I have just to make it still fit in that bracket, and the skidding, man, I'm telling you, it's so unreliable. So Gameloft, come on, go ahead and fix that, please. That's all I'm asking for, along with all the other things that I'm asking for. I should say, that's all I'm asking for in this video. How about that? But yeah, oh, and also add more color options, just saying. Now, honestly, F1 cars, more color options. I understand that they don't have color options because obviously it's their racing livery, or what it's meant to look like. So I kind of get it, though. It would be nice. Imagine if you could make these cars into different colors. That would be kind of dope. But oh well. All right, so this guy in first place is absolutely defeating me. He's messing up a little bit in the last part, but still, I didn't have enough opportunity to pass him. So that one is definitely triple boosted, and I'm going to say that the rest were nuts. So it's an Infiniti FX50, which is a very, very strong car on this bracket, so it doesn't surprise me. I beat a Donkervor D8 and everything else was unboosted or underranked. Okay, well, I think this kind of shows a little bit the performance of the car, right? Perhaps not the most amazing performer of cars in this bracket, but it's not a bad one. Though it's another car that you unfortunately cannot upgrade with ads, which means that if you want to upgrade it, you do need to spend a whole bunch of resources. Or maybe if you're lucky and you have a bunch of direct upgrades for Class D, maybe use that. But honestly, on this car, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. This is another one of those cars, like many that I have, where I'm willing to drive them and have some fun with them just to mess around. But it's not a car that I would necessarily recommend to anybody as to say like, oh yeah, this is an amazing car, you should absolutely go for it. It's not bad by any means. Like I said, the nitro duration seems to be pretty decent. The acceleration seems to be very, very serviceable. The handling feels good and all of that. Everybody wrecked. Oh yeah, baby, let's go for the W. So overall, it does seem to be a very serviceable car, but again, nothing king-like. And honestly, unless you're really having issues ranking up, then I don't think anybody really needs a king, you know? I don't think that you should only focus on the kings and only go for metas. I think the fun on a game like this with literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars is to have quite the collection, and if possible, upgrade it and use it around just to enjoy the variety of cars. Because that's what I keep saying a bunch, that I don't like the extreme focus and oh, I'm only gonna use 1 or 2 cars and nothing else, because why would I? Nah, I'd rather use a whole variety, because you know, I like looking at cars. I don't look this game as the W factory or anything, where the only thing I'm interested is in getting W's. No, I'm more interested in driving a bunch of different cars and have fun with them, look at them, appreciate them, and all of that good stuff. Look at that, first place, baby. All right, I'm 100% convinced that everybody was unboosted over here, because this race just seems a bit anomalous, too good of a result. And look at that, I already ranked up. Let's go, baby. Oh wait, there were 2 triple boosted C3. Actually, it was all C3s, 1 unboosted, but still I beat them both, so yay! McLaren M14A power! But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Check these other videos related to I don't know what, but since I've made it, then probably really good. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.